Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the NFL news cycle lately, you know that something massive is brewing, especially when it comes to the quarterback situation for the Indianapolis Colts. And more specifically, the potential move that could shake up the entire AFC North landscape. Yes, I'm talking about Anthony Richardson. The rumor mill is buzzing that Richardson might be on the move, and the destination. Well, many believe that the Pittsburgh Steelers could be the team to watch. This isn't just some idle speculation, it's a serious prediction that could redefine the Steelers' future. So, buckle up, because what we're about to discuss could be a game changer for the franchise and for Richardson himself. Let's set the stage. The Colts have been in a bit of a quarterback limbo after the decision to hand the starting role to Daniel Jones. This move was somewhat expected, given Jones' experience and leadership qualities, but it also left many fans and analysts questioning what would happen to Richardson. Remember, Richardson was the Colts' number 4 overall pick just a few years ago, a highly touted prospect with incredible athleticism, a cannon arm, and a potential that many believed could make him a franchise quarterback. But through 2 seasons, Richardson's journey has been anything but smooth. He's battled injuries, struggled with consistency, and seen limited opportunities. Just 15 starts so far, which isn't enough to truly evaluate his talent. Now, the decision to bench Richardson and favor Daniel Jones has sparked a lot of debate. Some see it as a smart move for the Colts, giving Jones a chance to lead the team while Richardson develops behind the scenes. Others, however, see it as a sign that Richardson's future might not be in Indianapolis. The question on everyone's mind is, does Richardson's time with the Colts truly come to an end here? And if so, where does he go? Well, that's where the rumors get interesting, and the potential for a blockbuster trade starts to feel more real than ever. The NFL is a league of opportunities, and teams are always looking to make bold moves to improve their chances of winning a Super Bowl. And for the Steelers, this could be a golden opportunity. Imagine a scenario where Pittsburgh, already a team with a solid foundation, thanks to players like Kenny Pickett, the young quarterback who has shown flashes of promise, decides to make a bold move and bring Richardson into the fold. The reasoning is simple. Richardson's athletic profile is tantalizing. He's raw, yes, but he's also incredibly talented, and with the right coaching, he could develop into a true franchise quarterback. Plus, the Steelers have the assets to make this happen. According to NFL analyst Alex Kay of Bleacher Report, the Steelers might be willing to trade a third-round pick to acquire Richardson from the Colts. That's right, just a third-rounder for a player with Richardson's upside. Kay argues that the Steelers, who are all in on trying to contend for a Super Bowl this year with Aaron Rodgers now in the fold, should also be thinking about the future. Rodgers, as you all know, is likely in the final season of his Hall of Fame career. So adding a young, athletic quarterback like Richardson makes a lot of sense. If Richardson can be developed properly, he could be Pittsburgh's quarterback of the future, and that kind of move could pay dividends for years to come. Now, let's talk about the fit. Pittsburgh's coaching staff, led by head coach Mike Tomlin and offensive coordinator Matt Canada, has a reputation for developing quarterbacks and maximizing their potential. Richardson, with his powerful arm and dynamic athleticism, could thrive in their system. Moreover, the Steelers have the draft capital, 3 third-round picks coming into next year's draft, that they could part with without sacrificing their ability to build a strong roster in 2026. This move wouldn't just be a gamble, it could be a calculated risk that propels the franchise to new heights. But what about Richardson himself? Well, heading to Pittsburgh could be exactly what he needs to restart his career. Under the mentorship of a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, who is arguably one of the smartest and most prepared players in NFL history, Richardson could learn the nuances of the game, the importance of preparation, and how to read defenses at a higher level. It's a perfect environment for a young quarterback with raw talent, but still developing consistency. Imagine Richardson sitting behind Rodgers for a year, absorbing knowledge, watching how a Hall of Famer approaches each game, each practice, each play. That kind of mentorship can be invaluable, especially for someone with Richardson's tools. And let's not forget the context of the AFC North. The division is fiercely competitive, with the Bengals, Ravens, and now the Browns all vying for supremacy. The Steelers have been steadily building, and with players like Kenny Pickett, they're looking for that extra piece to push them over the top. A quarterback upgrade, especially one with Richardson's potential, could be that missing link. It provides not just a short-term boost, but a long-term blueprint for sustained success. If Richardson develops well, he could be the quarterback who leads the Steelers into a new era, challenging the dominance of division rivals and making a real push for another Super Bowl appearance. Of course, all of this hinges on the trade negotiations, the Colts' willingness to part with Richardson, and the Steelers' conviction that he's worth the gamble. But given the current NFL landscape, it's not out of the realm of possibility. The Steelers have shown they're willing to take risks, and they have the draft assets to do so. Plus, the franchise has a history of developing quarterbacks and turning raw talent into MVP-caliber players. Richardson could be the next chapter in that story, especially if he lands in the right environment. This move also makes sense from a strategic perspective. It's about the future, about securing a young, talented quarterback who can grow with the team, learn from one of the best to ever play the game, and eventually take the reins. It's about maximizing the value of their draft picks and taking a swing at a high-reward player. The Steelers have the foundation, the coaching, and now potentially the opportunity to land a quarterback who, with development, could be a franchise changer. And on Richardson's side, a fresh start in Pittsburgh might be exactly what he needs. Sometimes, a change of scenery is necessary to unlock a player's full potential, and the Steelers could provide that environment. It's a chance for Richardson to learn, grow, and maybe even redefine his career. Given his athletic ability and raw talent, he's still very much a player worth investing in. He's only 23 years old, and with the right guidance, he could become a star. The NFL is full of stories of players who needed a second chance and then flourished. Richardson could be one of those stories. To sum it all up, we're looking at a potential blockbuster move that could reshape the AFC North. The Colts might be moving on from Richardson, and the Steelers could be the perfect landing spot for him. A third-round pick might just be enough to get this deal done, and if it happens, it could mark the beginning of a new chapter for both the player and the franchise. The Steelers are always looking for ways to improve, and this kind of bold move could be exactly what they need to push their Super Bowl aspirations even further. It's about future-proofing the team, taking calculated risks, and trusting the process. Now, folks, this is all speculation for now, but the NFL offseason is always full of surprises. It's the beauty of the league. Every move, every trade, every signing can change everything in an instant. So, keep your eyes peeled, because the next few weeks could bring some major developments. And for us Steelers fans, the excitement is just beginning. Whether Richardson ends up in Pittsburgh or not, one thing is for sure. The AFC North is going to be even more competitive, and the Steelers are positioning themselves to be right at the heart of it all. We'll be here to break it all down, analyze every detail, and keep you updated on the latest. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you believe Richardson can develop into a franchise quarterback? Would you be excited to see him in black and gold? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters, not only to us but also to the future of the Steelers. Remember, this is a team built on passion, loyalty, and a relentless desire to win. And I'll be back soon with more updates, rumors, and analysis, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. We're in this together, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for this team and for Richardson's career. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, go Steelers.